just clearing the air in my house and my atmosphere because let me say this, right? I just experienced a conversation that was a little overwhelming because I noticed like when you're at peace and you're happy and you're like really just like happy that you're alive, let it be the bare minimum. That people around you may not have the same joy, the same peace, the same frequency, may not be tapped in, may not have the angelic support that someone else may have. And that saddens me because like I'm empathic and I feel what people feel. And sometimes it frustrates me and I always ask this one question when a person is like telling me about themselves and like and what they're going through, like their life experience. I ask, do you believe in God? And when I hear people say no, it's usually I'm like, I got him. Like it's not like I got him like, ooh, something's wrong with them, but like that's the answer. Like that's the problem. Like I have to clear my air, my energy because I feel like that was a lot. You know, when you communicate with people who hate their lives because they hate their atmosphere, sometimes you it gives you this pain for them. Like I feel his pain, like his frustration, his anger, and that's just who I am. It don't matter who you are. I don't gotta love you to know like there's something wrong with your frequency. And I came a long way in my life. I used to look at men and be like, oh, I know how to fix your frequency, or I see a light in you. I see your potential. I see something maybe you don't see in yourself. And that's what usually got me to make bad decisions on the type of person I chose because I saw what potential and I wasn't meeting them where they were actually at. So for me, like when I never want anybody to feel like they can't tell me and be themselves and express exactly how they feel. But I mean, I just met you, you know, or hardly met you. Like I hardly met you, and I could sense all this heaviness, this heavy energy, and it was a lot to my soul because I feel for people not in a like judging way. It's more like in a I feel your presence, your energy, and I hate that for myself sometimes because then I have to just clean my energy because sometimes people they carry a lot of weight and it makes me appreciate my own life. It makes me appreciate like I remember being in points in my life where I wanted to die. Like I didn't want to be here, you know. And now like waking up every day with a smile just because I'm awake, I have a purpose, whatever it may shall be. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful just for that and let that be the first step to the for the rest of the day. And that's where I appreciate the grace that God gave me from having that mindset to having a new heart, a new mind, being transformed to the peace that I have. And I just wish so many people would have like grace for themselves, grace for where they're at. Like sometimes your situation may not be great, but that doesn't mean like be miserable in it. My pastor once said, plant seeds of peace in times of struggle. And he was describing the fact that when you are in struggle, you're in times of isolation, you're in times of sadness, loneliness, grievance, frustration, or whatever your pains may be, find the joy in that time. Like it sounds crazy because I remember I had a friend named Cisco. He used to be so positive, and I used to hate it. I used to be like, "Bro, like let me feel my feelings." Like, and he was like, "Positive minds, positive results," like. And I since then I now understand the power that he was shedding and sharing with me, that it is about your control of your frequency, how you see things. So even in the times where you feel overwhelmed and you can't control the atmosphere, the environment where you are, you can't do nothing about that, right? You find the joy in it. You find the beautiful moments, find the art, find the laughter, hear the birds, see the trees, see the fact that you can see, because some people can't, you know? And some people are in prison, and some people don't have the freedoms and the grace that you have for yourself. Have it for yourself before you can have it for others. And that's my thing. Like, I just believe, like, I'm a repetitive person when I say the gift of grace is the best gift that God could ever give us, because when you understand what grace is, it's the true mercy. It's the true forgiveness. It's the true softness and feminine energy that you need to nurture yourself back to health, man or woman. Like, it does not matter. That is that piece of you that you need to mother. That is the piece of you that you need to be kind with yourself. Whatever your heart pains are, whatever is blocking and stronghold is holding you from your purpose, your whatever you're calling your, there's no reason, there's no true excuse but you. I saw this thing once, and I think I wrote it in my book, but it says the devil doesn't trap you, you trap you, because ultimately you have free will, you have choice and decisions. So how you choose to live your life, how you choose to be received in the world is important, because it will lead your energy. It will lead your frequencies, and you want it to be peaceful. So just instead of not, yeah, the reality is chaos is all around us. No matter what state, no matter what area we are in, chaos is around us. So what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna change it? Like, be the change you want to see. Like, that's corny. That corny little saying is truth. Be the change in the world you want to be. Be the light in the world you want to see. Be the grace. Be the joy. Be the happiness. You don't have to worry about what the people don't do, what the people won't do, who will support you, who won't support you. It don't matter, to be truthful. Are you happy? Like, are you happy with what you've done? Like, that should be like the key. People, I get caught up on like click and collection and followers and ritual behavior, and I personally don't give a shit. I think that it's necessary to just meet yourself where you're at and say, this is my situation. And if you don't like your situation, do something about it. There's only a couple of options. You're going to soak in your pain, acknowledge that pain while you're soaking, might as well do the work. You're there, right? Work smarter, not harder. But if you're there, you're going to dwell in it. Be the dwelling in the darkness energy. Feed into that frequency, low vibration. Or do you want to feed into the truth that life sucks, but be the blossom, be the beauty that you want to see. So to me, I just feel like the birds, the air, like the wind. People are always complaining about the weather. I don't complain. I'm from New York. The weather is always different. Like, it don't matter. Like, in the winter it could be summer. Like, it is what it is. Like, I hate when New Yorkers complain about New York shit, because it's like, bro, like, learn to let go and do better. Oh, it's always packed. No, it's not always packed. It's only packed between this time and this time. If you're wise, you get on it when you're not on that time. If that means make time to get there, then get there a little earlier to restore your peace and stop complaining about stupid shit that you can control. Like, in that sense. In addition, I feel like confirmation to everything I'm saying, because it don't make sense. Like, we're complaining about the weather. Oh, it's cold. Is this? Be grateful that you could feel. I don't know. For me, I feel shielded. Like, I could be in like it could be cold for people, but me, I could just wear a sweater and I feel real good because I'm from New York. The weather don't bother me as much. I'm just like, I go with the season, and if it's weather, it's weather, and if it's cold, hey, I'm a little chilly, but I'm good. Like that's just my energy. I don't like to complain. I don't feel like I should have to complain about things because life has been tough. So why do I want to dwell on what's tough? I just want to be happy about what I already have. I don't want to care about what I don't have or where I could be or what I should be. I just want to be happy for what I have and who I am today, where I am at the moment. That's me meeting myself where I'm at. And that's why I found it a little hard for me, and I had to do a cleanse of the air because I was just like, damn, bro, like you really hate your own life. And I hate that for you. But I used to be such a fixer. I'm not a fixer. I could pray. I'll pray for you, but I can't fix you. You have to go to the Lord yourself. Like that is the only I could intercede for momentary relief, but you have to do the work and you have to build your own relationship with the Lord. That's how you build. I don't want to build with nobody trauma bonding because me, that's why I said read my book. If you want to know me, get to know me, read my book, get to know who I was so you can learn who I am. I don't want to have to talk about who I was because she did. You feel me? Like I'm happy in my new grace, in my new peace, in my new energies, and I don't care about um dwellings, and so when I had that conversation it was just like difficult because I'm a good listener. I'm not going to disregard a person in their life and what they feel. I think it's important to be kind to people, be compassionate, edify, correct, and inspire. Even if it doesn't work out, and be inspiring. Leave your mark in a positive way. You don't have to like everybody, but you could at least be nice to them. That's important. I think like you don't have to be a mean person to spread a message without connection. And I think that's okay too. But I just felt like I thought it was like a lot of people do that. A lot of people are going through a lot. A lot of people have a lot going on. I mean, we all do. I just feel like find a piece of happiness in that struggle, and you will see how easy you can get out of the pain. Because to be truthful, lay your burdens on the Lord, and therefore you have no burdens, so you can be in grace. You can rejoice in the peace and the beauty that it stands in front of you that you're so blinded from because you're so overwhelmed with thought, overwhelmed with worry of things that you shouldn't have to worry about. Also, Jesus says, don't have to worry, right? Don't worry no more. So for me, I choose peace. I choose high frequency energies. I want to reach the heavens with my energies. And I want to spread to the earth peace, love, harmony. The victory that I feel in me is not crazy to believe that everybody has the same time in a day to appreciate life. Even if you're at work, you hate your job. So you might have a friend in there that keeps the day, smooth. It just might be what it be. But I think that find one good or two good things in your life and be blessful for that. And then I think then and only then should you enter the world. Because I feel like when you hate everything about your life, like everything, bro, nothing about where you are brings you joy. I think that maybe it's time to reevaluate who you are before you enter the world and share that. Because that's overwhelming.
Ooh, yeah. Letting go of juggling, moving into rule. My frequency is set now, calm and beautiful. Emotional fortification from a place of love. My heart is guarded by the grace sent from above. It's a permanent state of mind, a permanent state of mind.